So Scott, we're going to spend a few minutes now talking about espresso, espresso machines, and espresso excellence, if you will.
Okay.
We've got a great machine here, and what I'm going to do first is demonstrate how we would pull a couple of shots of espresso. To make everything a little bit more confusing, we're going to use espresso blend coffee for that. So we have Starbucks espresso blend in the espresso machine pulling shots of espresso. And the reason I'm doing that is because I think a lot of times people are confused about all the ways that espresso can be used to describe something. Essentially, it's a blend of coffee. It's a type of coffee that you're going to be brewing. And it's really quite simple once you understand a few of the principles or the concepts around the brewing process.
Okay.
This is a really high-pressure brewing process. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our portafilter and we're going to dose the appropriate amount of coffee. Now, we're lucky because this is a dosing grinder, so we know that we're going to have the right dose. But if I didn't have this grinder, I could simply scoop it into the portafilter and get the right amount, which is going to be roughly a little bit above middle on the portafilter, depending on the type of machine that we're going to be using. And this coffee has been ground for espresso. It's a nice fine grind because we're going to put it under pressure. So you can see I have a tamper, and I have a chance here to make a small adjustment by how hard I might press. If I press harder, the coffee will be a little bit more compressed and the steam won't get through it as quickly. And of course the converse would be if I don't press at all, the steam can get through there more quickly. The idea is that I'm trying to get just the right amount of coffee compression so that when I put it here into the machine, into the group head, which is what that's called, and I put my shot glasses down here, I'm going to have exactly the right amount of resistance to the steam pressure so that I'm going to create a beautiful shot of espresso.
Right.
Now, when I start the espresso, I push the button. On this machine, I've calibrated it so that any of the buttons will work, but depending on your machine. And immediately you see a beautiful stream of liquid, which is the espresso that we're going to be brewing. Now, you'll notice a quick separation between the crema at the top and the heart and the body of the shot. And you can see here that we're getting a really nice separation. In fact, if you take a close look, you can see it's almost bouncing right in here.
Yeah.
Okay? And so these would be lovely shots of espresso, which we'll use to create a beverage, or in fact, many, many customers love to drink espresso just like this, straight up as a shot of espresso.
Yep.